Good morning and welcome to Rise and 9. I'm Kristin Rogers.
And I'm Jackie Ken. It looks more like Valentine's Day with our matching my pink water bottle. We're just trying to stay cozy and warm though.
I know, we always matching. It's so funny. We showed up both to our KCRG holiday party this weekend. Matching, like perfectly matching.
Our colleagues were like rolling their eyes. They're like, why do you guys match? And we're like, well, we didn't plan this.
It's not planned.
They're like, yes, you did. I'm like, we
No,
honestly didn't.
Promise.
I didn't even have it planned what I would wear until that morning.
Yeah, exactly. It was not planned. It was so funny though. We took a picture. It's on my Facebook right now if you want to check it out. But yeah, we both had white shirts on and red bottoms.
Yeah, our colleagues thought it was so funny. And then we showed up today like this.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if we can keep it going this week. We're not talking about it.
No, we will not plan it. We'll just see what happens.
Exactly, yeah. If you did watch over the weekend, though, you probably noticed a new face this weekend.
Yeah, somebody who isn't used to working weekends here. Connor Woodruff is our new weekend morning anchor. Congratulations to him.
Yes, congratulations to Connor. Of course, we'll miss him on the morning show. He's been our reporter in the mornings for a couple years now. Did such a great job. So happy for him and his move to anchoring weekends, but sad for us.
Right, he did a great job with Rebecca and Camille and enjoyed watching that. But yeah, we'll miss him here during the weekdays.
Yes, and a big story that they were covering over the weekend involved a crash, which happened while a man was just inside of his kitchen.
Right, that is not a very fun thing to hear though. He said he was in that kitchen, he just heard a thump, looked out and saw that his Chevy Suburban, so a big vehicle, had been pushed around sideways, and then he saw a truck was also damaged in his front yard. This happened in the 300 block of 19th Street Southeast. So just no one was injured or anything, but he's just hoping insurance will cover that cost because he said it did cost around $5,000 in damage.
Yeah, I imagine that was scary. You're just trying to cook or do whatever you're doing in your kitchen, and all of a sudden you just hear that loud bang and see that crash. It's not clear yet what caused that accident.
Right. I had something similar happen to me. It was a New Year's Day, actually. I was in my apartment and someone knocked and said, I hit your car in the parking lot, and it was not fun to deal with. So,
yeah, well, that was nice. At least they told you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it can be hard out there, too, with the weather, and some more flurries coming down this morning.
Yeah, some more colder weather, too.
I know. We really started off this season with a bang with the winter weather, getting that foot of snow, and then another, I think it was 6 inches around there.
I measured 4.5 at my house, but yeah, still a lot to move. We're out there with a snowblower. Even if you have a snowblower, those are hard to move around.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. That's what's so great with those Snow Buddies programs they have. They help people can kind of volunteer and help remove that snow.
Yeah, it's enough to get your own driveway done. And this weekend, my husband and I cleared our own, and then we were like, we'll just do our neighbors across the street too.
That was really nice. Yeah, that snow was heavy out there.
It was.
Yeah, and also this week in Working Iowa, I had a story where I spoke with people over at Mount Mercy University and also at Mercy Medical Center, because the two have a partnership which is helping students who are looking to become nurses. So this was actually really neat to kind of see the full circle of visiting the hospital and then also campus, because I was able to talk with a student who's going through this program, planning on being a nurse, and then also somebody who's graduated the program and is actively working at Mercy. So the way that it works is basically they get most of their college paid for. So that's pretty awesome, graduating with little to no student debt. And then they're also guaranteed a job.
Right. And they only have to stay in that job for 18 months.
Yes.
But yeah, to not have as much debt would be really nice. And those nurses are so important, especially we're talking the snow, accidents happen, falls, and those people are still going to work every day in the snowy weather.
Exactly, yeah, and that's still a nursing shortage, as was mentioned in my story, and so they're looking to fill these roles, and Mercy said, this helps them kind of plan their future staffing levels, because these students, they start working at Mercy while they're still students, so then they're able to kind of make connections and get that work experience, and then slide right into a job after graduation. So starting a job, making money while also saving money with those student loans. And so a really great program. You can learn all about it on our website, kcrg.com.
Yeah, and another really interesting story we had this morning, and maybe a Christmas idea too, if you're shopping for someone, a loved one who's a veteran or active duty military member.
Yes, the military tribute banners. Now, this is something the Freedom Festival has been doing for some years now. So Charles Hart had this story as part of our We the People segment. But they're the banners, if you've seen them around the 4th of July, kind of in the summer, when they're hanging around downtown Cedar Rapids and they show a picture of active duty or military service veteran and just kind of honor them and their service that they're making.
Yeah, and it was so interesting to hear the story of the people behind those banners. The father was so proud of the bravery and sacrifice his son did while in the military, and now that son is a firefighter.
Yeah, and they're going to do the banner for their son even a second time. So it's open right now if you want to purchase one of these banners for the 2026 summer. That is happening right now, so it's something that you'd want to check out. And you've probably seen these banners too. This is a great idea that's really kind of spread to other communities.
I know, I've seen them in Marion around, I believe it's Memorial Day or 4th of July when the weather is warmer.
Yeah, where it's much nicer outside. But yeah, such a great way to honor veterans who are local.
Right, it's a really nice program. And when the weather is warmer, it's nice, but I got some broccoli cheddar soup. I needed some vegetables.
That looks delicious.
Nice and warm. Make it really easy in the pressure cooker. Just chopped up the broccoli, added it. 1 minute, it's done. But I made something really good yesterday. I saw this on the internet. I don't remember who was posting it. And I just made so many potatoes this winter too when it's cold.
Just feels hearty.
Right, so they made the potatoes, chopped up some onions, mushrooms, and peppers, and then I made a homemade cheese sauce to go over that. Just did like a Philly cheesesteak potato. It was amazing.
That sounds delicious. You are so good in the kitchen. I always love hearing what Jackie makes because it's inspiring to me.
Right.
Because I cook, but like not to that level.
Well,
so
my husband will eat anything, so that helps.
I'm sure it's all delicious. Your soup looks great.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And it's a huge batch, so I can eat it all week too.
That's the best. Leftovers are the best. I am currently eating what I usually eat at this time in the workday, which is just a yogurt. Not very exciting, but I will go home and I'm going to make that veggies I posted about last week. I'm going to make that again tonight, just kind of like a sheet pan stir fry, and keep it easy but also taste good. So I've got a few things up my sleeve this week. Nothing like a homemade cheese sauce though. That sounds amazing.
I'm surprised it turned out. I'd never made that before, but it was delicious.
Yeah, I bet. That's awesome. It was such a great weekend.
Yeah, very busy. Like, I can't believe it's already Monday, but it was full with lots of fun things. I went to the Nutcracker right here in Cedar Rapids at the Paramount. It was put on by the Quad Cities Ballet and Orchestra Iowa, the group in Cedar Rapids. They teamed up. It was incredible. It was so beautiful. Like, I almost teared up. It was, the music was just so, like, to hear a live orchestra, you know, it's just so much. It's so meaningful. And then the ballet performers are so strong and talented, and then the costumes are just gorgeous.
Wow.
It went with a couple friends, and I had remembered this, the Little Penguin book or Little Golden book, whatever they're called. Yeah. So I remember the story from that. Like, oh, it's all coming back to me. I loved that book when I was a little kid.
That's so neat. So the dancers were performing while they were playing live music for them.
It's so beautiful.
That had to be so festive and so cool.
Yeah, and just getting dressed up with your friends when it's a Christmas event.
So awesome. We went Friday night to Marion's Christmas in the Park and Peppermint Walk. A lot of you were there too. It was busy. It was busy. It was awesome. It had warmed up, as you remember, from that freezing temperatures we had on Thursday. It had warmed up enough on Friday to make it enjoyable as long as you were bundled up. But yeah, we took the kids out there. We went on the earlier part. So Santa was in the depot, and you could have signed up for the first hour to see him, or you could get in line and maybe see him later into the evening. Well, we just happened to be walking down the main street in Uptown. Inside, I believe the barbershop is Visionaire. Yeah. There was another Santa. Oh, there was like a secret Santa. I don't know. Yes, Santa was there. And so they waved us in, you know, one of Santa's helpers. And they waved us in, and we got a photo with him with no line.
Yeah, and the kids looked happy too. No one was scared.
They were excited, and then multiple families after us. So that was great. I think people who wanted to see Santa had the opportunity to do so, especially because after all of that, the big surprise I alluded to when Charles was on the show on Friday, Santa got rescued off the roof of the Marion Library by the fire department.
Oh, very good that Santa's safe. He's got a really busy few weeks ahead.
Yeah, it was so cool. They had him up there. They had a spotlight on him. He was waving around. I don't know if it was the nice list. And then the fire truck, of course, kids love the lights and sirens, came, and they got him down from on top of the roof. The street was just lined with people excited. So it was super fun. Yeah, I got some good family photos, saw all the Christmas lights. And then we went over to Barrel House, also in Marion. They have a Christmas pop-up going on. So we ate there, and it just looked so pretty.
Right, that'll be fun to ice skate there too. I haven't got out there yet.
I know, we went on the earlier end, so we had left before the figure skaters went out, but I saw some video later. They are so good. It was so awesome.
They're very impressive. And I was working in Elkader on Friday doing my story for our town. They have a light display. It's the second year that they are doing that. You can see that story on December 22nd, but it was neat to talk to the kids who made these art display in their art class, and the people going through who talked about, like, I'm used to camping here in this, but it's nice to see it be used for another season. I'm just really excited to bring that story to you.
I'm excited. You told me a little bit about it today. I'm excited to see that story. Yeah, it'll be a good one.
Yeah.
And that's part of our town holiday series, that we're all revisiting the towns that we covered for our town and then doing a holiday story.
It was nice to get that done before we'll have winter weather. It's a little bit of a road trip to get up there.
Yes, you have the
perfect
perfect window. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Then Saturday, my husband and I got a lot of Christmas shopping done. This has been, I'm sure anybody, your list just gets long, and it feels like a lot to do, even though it's fun. So we were at it. My mother-in-law had the kids for a couple hours, so we're like, this is our window.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of Christmas shopping done before going to the KCRG holiday party.
Right, that was fun too, to see all of our colleagues.
It was, yeah, it was such a good day, and then a lazy Sunday with that snowfall too.
And I appreciate the snow much more when it's a day you don't have to drive into work.
I know, this keeps happening, knock on wood. It keeps happening that the snow is falling on weekends, and this next cold snap looks like it's going to fall on a weekend too. Right. It is a lot better when you can watch it from inside.
Not have to drive in it.
Yeah, still got a shovel though. That part, that's a lot of work.
We'll probably have more ahead this winter, but that's part of it, I suppose.
I know. I feel like we've gotten a lot more snow to this point than we normally have this time of year.
I know some of those piles on the side of the driveway they're not taller than me, but
they're tall.
They're getting there.
They're getting there. I know. And we keep talking about more chances of snow. Even just seeing flurries this morning, it's not a lot accumulating, but it's like you're still front of mind. We're only at the beginning.
It's only December 8th.
Right. There's a lot more to go, but maybe we'll get a white Christmas this year.
Yeah, that would be one positive.
Yes, I know. It seems like a lot of times we don't see that snow until after the new year. So
it does look festive.
It does. Yeah, it fits the vibe.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us for Rise and 9.
Have a great Monday.